his wife and now his only child dying. And part of it is political, as there's a large number of tiefling representatives, more or less, there.
Oh yeah.
And it is confirming that he will try and keep things stable while he goes about in his own time finding a suitable queen. But it's not going to be for a while, as he then moves on to the life of his about how his life with his daughter it changed him, for lack of a better term. And
Never had a daughter I cared about so much.
And your basic mushy stuff is from a powerful political leader is other people are given turns to take their take their own speech. Specifically, some of the other nobles who knew her decently, and of course, one or two of you if you want.
Oh no, Luella's outside, or Zoka's outside.
Kelia, are you going to behave yourself?
Oh, just leave me alone, would you? I have more important things to do than deal with the likes of you.
Well, if I'm the one who's standing between you getting out of this little, ditch. I mean, you can't leave for another 8 hours.
Just let me do my thing and let me avenge my father, would you? You wouldn't stand in the way of those who killed your comrade, would you?
Not
That's
yet.
what I'm trying to avoid right
Everything
now.
comes in time, okay?
You sound like
comes
my therapist before I murdered him.
Well, good thing I'm not your therapist.
Yeah, isn't it?
Anyway, are you going to behave so that I can hopefully leave you to your own doings? Or would you rather sit out here?
Trust me, there's nothing in that what's the name of the building?
Church.
It's like
It's a mausoleum.
Mausoleum. There's nothing inside that mausoleum that has any interest to me as long as Merlin's outside. I'm not going to bother you at all.
Well, all right then. Has Red Hood gone in yet? That's just the critic.
Yeah, not quite yet, but as the minutes start to roll by and a couple other people start to make their speeches, she eventually does get up and go in.
I will go with her. Or at least stay.
Yeah. Anything in particular you guys want to say?
It was a wonderful woman, and
Just reading off a card.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pamela was a wonderful woman.
Feel emotion. Oh wait.
Eggs, flour, milk. Oh, that's the wrong list.
If I went up, I'd be like, Pamela was my best friend. Basically, we have been best friends since I could ever remember.
How
And
long
even
can you
after I was kidnapped, she was still my best friend after all these years. Also, what did I eat for breakfast this morning, Blake?
I think you ate a bunch of toothpicks. I'm not sure why.
That must be why my stomach hurts. Anyway, as she just continues.
You can do it, Mama.
And then she... Thank you, Pip! I never discussed it with her, but I'd probably leave Pip with her if I ever needed to. The end.
Oh, she was an excellent employee, Berlin says from the crowd.
I guess Blake's gonna go up.
King Orkai has just been looking pained at some of this. Just like, really? These are the people she chose to associate with?
Oh yeah. By the way, Blake, you as a cleric, did you have the ritual spell prepared for this?
Which ritual spell?
The occasion thingamajig where you can do like a wedding or a funeral, and it gives like buff to characters.
I didn't see that on my list,
I
so
don't
no,
think
I haven't.
we trained for that.
I think it's called.
I remember wedding, but I don't remember the
I believe funeral. It's ceremony or something like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the list real quick of spells and look at it myself.
If I
sounds
do have it
completely fine.
available, sure.
Yeah, I'm sure
Yeah.
you'll be able to cast it if you want. But yeah,
perfume.
you go up after searching. It's fine.
The funeral rite is it's already pointless. The actual funeral thing, because the
Ceremony.
spell I actually cast on your body is more effective than the ceremony one.
Ah, I thought there was some sort of buff you can give players for a while, as you do with
There
the wedding.
is, but that would be for like the equivalent of a wedding or something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right.
It
Yeah,
depends
it
on
has a bunch of different things.
Yeah.
But the only one that applies here is pointless.
God damn it!
Yeah.
We could have had a wedding if she lived long enough. Oh well. There's yours and Storm's wedding.
This
somewhere.
feels so good. Storm and Blake.
Right, I'm still drafting something, damn it.
Alrighty.
You look at me and I'm like furiously writing.
I did not know Camel in life for as long as perhaps some of her other friends, but we met on occasion, and we had a civil relationship, I would say. Not in that sense. It's sometimes the case when people go out of your life that you realize how much they brought to it. And I, this evening, have realized how much Pamel kept us from some of the darker aspects of this world. And I look directly at that fucking tiefling.
He just raises an eyebrow.
And I feel that even
A finely
the-
manicured eyebrow.
considering the aspects of the world that she gave her life to protect and the things that she wanted out of the world, that it's only right that I finish a certain mission on her behalf.
He pulls out a gun and shoots the tiefling.
I did think about it.
I'm confused what that means.
Mm.
You're going to finish a mission? Oh, go on. Continue.
As a priest, it is of Kalemvor, it is, although not perhaps proud, it is part of my responsibility to send her off along her journey to the afterlife. So can we all bow our head?
Bow
Ding, ding, ding.
And yeah, I'll do the funeral rite,
Yeah.
even if it's not as a spell.
Yeah. Okay. All right, you do your
The door open and
yeah
Red
job
Wolf
as a priest. And
I'm out
you
here
begin-
trying to be genuinely serious, even though I'm the same person who makes all the jokes out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all make
Mm.
jokes.
Hey, I wrote some
What did you write?
for funeral thingy mabobble, the thing you're supposed to say or whatever.
Oh, okay. Would you like to have said that before I did the thing?
No. Wait, what thing? You didn't do anything.
But we just stopped doing the people standing up segment and started doing the funeral rites segment. So
Oh.
it might be best if you do that like 5 minutes in the past.
Okay then,
Yeah,
yeah. Pamela was a wonderful friend, one you could confide the most precious of secrets in, one you could confine your in for emotions. The undue wrenching of her soul from this plane is a tragedy. So much potential shot down in youth. She will be remembered for the wonderful impact she has had on our lives and on the world for the time she was around.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
I think you deserve an inspiration. That was a lot of effort.
Don't be mean to the poor COVID-infected twat.
I mean, I was serious. I thought that was quite a lot extra
Yeah.
effort you didn't need to go to. Good.
Hmm.
Good.
Hey, Celeste will probably mention your character.
And I'll
Uh,
I'll say that Red Hood has a small section. It's short and sweet, as she mentions having bonded with Pamela and having done her best to gotten to know her and
didn't meet under the best of
become very
circumstances.
close. Yeah. Become very close to the point that this loss affects her deeply. That seeing her smiling face in the morning or not seeing her smiling face in the morning will be one of the things that she'll miss for the rest of her days.
Oh, it's lovely.
She did better than I did. But that's okay. Okay.
Just like speaking out loud in the crowd of people.
All right, and since it is Pamela's funeral, I will say that everybody will get 1 point of inspiration for all of this, as it's finally over and it moves on to the wake. And
I mean, did Merlin or LaVale get a chance to speak? I mean, I'm not saying like they have to, but I'm sure they got a
Yeah.
chance. Yeah.
After my speech, I'm gonna say, and this is why I have her eye, so that I can always remember.
And you give
Do
it
you
to-
See, in
actually
my
say
culture,
that?
eyes are the highlight of the soul, as you can see here, and I wave the eye about. No, I don't do that.
You ruined the solemn tone.
you would have been dead.
even more if you
Grave
offered
robbery.
it. Offered
Like
it to
by
Reverend.
comparison, me shooting the tiefling a lot less likely to cause a riot.
Actually, did they put like a fake eye on her, or is that just a hole in her head?
She's got two
Yeah,
personalities simmering on
that
her.
was brought to the body was brought to King Orkai.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, the body was brought to King Orkai like that, so he doesn't know that there's anything amiss about it.
Oh, he
He
doesn't
just
notice.
assumes it was part
eyes
of the
on-
fight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. He doesn't know I have his daughter's eye.
No.
I definitely don't have it on me right now,
I'm
though.
just surprised you didn't offer it to Red Hood after she said, like, looking into her face every day.
I mean, no, I don't. I mean, I'm not that inept.
Hmm.
Well,
Yeah, but yeah, it's now the wake is. People would start discussing what the better parts of Pamela, and it's just kind of an open discussion as there's a small uh, banquet to help lighten, to help, I guess, the information settled, to help make sure that the somber mood isn't too somber.
Real question then. Did the Chad show up to this?
The Chad
The
is
Chad.
always ready for a party.
the Chad was sorry that the party had to end.
The wake.
so soon.
Meanwhile, somewhere off in somewhere off in an inn somewhere, huh? The Chad thought he heard someone talk about the Chad.
The Chad is needed elsewhere. Ladies, please excuse me.
Chad is disturbed.
You
by
say
the sudden-
that, but yes, you say that, but yes, you hear, but in this side back, I guess, not a flashback, but
A Family
meanwhile,
Guy sketch, basically.
yeah, meanwhile, over in this corner of the world,
Yeah.
the Chad thought he heard someone talk about the Chad. Shut
There's
up
been a
and
net.
go back to sleep. You'll need your energy in the morning. The
Sorry,
Chad will
Mom.
agree to this.
Sorry, Mom.
There's been a net decrease in the amount of party rocking in the house has been going on.
And then you hear a what my sister said. The Chad likes. Back to the funeral.
Very distaste, very lack of taste. Critic. This is my friend. We're talking.
Full crab.
This a side story of Chad plowing his way through the whole world of women.
One thrust at a time.
Apparently.
He just sat plowing his way through the whole world, and I imagine physically, and I realized there's a Full Metal Alchemist character that literally is just a fucking huge hench guy that just digs.
Yeah,
Sticks.
Yeah.
I think he's Sloth, and
Yes.
Yeah.
Dig, dig.
He
Such
dig.
pain.
But at this
I-
point, with the wake having started, Merlin already said his piece. She was a good employee. He doesn't care, and she was a good employee and entertaining to watch. That's all he meant to say. That's all he wanted to say. As he
It's a
finally comes out,
shame I can't write her off on my taxes anymore.
oh, I have plenty of people to do that for me. As he comes outside, all right, you clown, I'm ready.
Alrighty. I guess he just says, "It's about time." What are you you're through screwing the corpse yet?
No.
That's not how funerals work.
Be quiet. You're still under the suggestions.
Oh no, not yet. I plan on doing it more later.
Alrighty.
You will not be
But you can't
desecrating
join
your
me. I can add
body.
yours to the pile.
I'm sorry. Are we cutting to the fight, or was that just his exit of the scene?
Yeah, no, this is outside with you. He is outside. Everyone else is inside with the feasts, assuming they don't want to follow Merlin out.
Alrighty.
I mean, I will, because I know that he's going to intersect with Mr. Clown Guy.
Well.
You two coming to watch this beatdown?
Oh yeah. He's gonna get.
Shall we?
I mean, Storm, are you interested?
I kind of want to see a fight right now.
All right, I'll come.
Now.
Again, this is the last time I'm going to tell you, Kelia, this is a bad choice. It's a bad time. Good action, bad time.
I'm gonna grab Storm an extra big fish while we're passing the food.
Yay!
Okay.
That gets you brownie points later.
Now, with the crowd gathering. Now, because I'm a gentleman,
Brown.
I'll let you have the first. And he already cast a spell on the crowd of people to attack Merlin.
Hypnotic pattern. Do.
I'll let you have the first attack. Psych!
Make me cast Wall of Fire between you
As I
two.
said, he hypnotizes the crowd of people to attack Merlin, so that's. I'm sure he's got counter spell and shit. But yeah.
Oh yeah, he does his own little counter spell.
I'm going to counterspell everything you do, because I don't want you to fight.
You Merlin or Killia?
Kelia, maybe. Is he casting? What? Oh, yeah, he is casting Hypnotic. Oh, okay. Great. Oh, I don't know if Halo out of character would appreciate that.
What? Halo out of character would appreciate the action that Halo in person is doing.
Okay.
What?
Then I will not interrupt.
No, I mean, I just don't think you were prepared to do so.
All right. Yeah. He uses counter spell on it. Goes. Is that all you got?
No.
As he then rushes up to you.
Yeah, the second one would hit. Yeah. Unless there's a
Only-
surprise, in which case advantage.
Oh no, this is just his turn.
But I like duck the first hit. And says, ha! You can't hit her. And then he punches, uppercuts him basically, and he's like, oh.
Oh, wonderful. Then you won't mind me doing this. As he then quickens this
Punch?
as a bonus action.
Oh, that's horrible. Oh, God. What did he do?
Bonus action fireball. That's
You good, boy?
great.
He's part sorcerer.
Cool.
It's cool.
He's very.
Give me that deck save, yo.
Oh, deck save. Okay.
Great. We're fighting now. They fight now. They fight now.
Oh, what? Oh, wow.
You're fine. You just kind of duck as he was aiming for your head. Darn, I was aiming for your head on that one.
Good
Don't
job.
worry,
I thought
I
you'd
won't
die
miss
from
next
that. Oh,
time.
yeah.
It's not the first time I've seen a sucker fireball in someone's face. And then he continue to.
Yeah, no, that's your turn now.
Yeah.
As he used up his stuff.
And then he's like, but I bet you didn't see this coming. And obviously that's a joke, as he illusions himself, and then walks away wherever just to be out of his range of melee attack.
Okay.
He's going to bonus action Bardic Inspiration himself.
At
All
least
right.
I have this fish.
Oh, wonderful! That's where you are. Thank you.
No! You weren't supposed to know. Whatever.
Well, I'm crazy, and even I'm smart enough to realize that you don't talk while invisible. Speaking of,
He'd be like, the sucker can't see me now. and then that happens. What's he done?
he just fireballs again.
Another fireball with advantage because of invisibility, but okay. Well, even that didn't save Bardic Inspiration 1d8, I believe, at this level.
Oh, I don't even know if it applies for saves. I know it does for attacks.
Yeah, I mean, I think it does. It doesn't matter. 12.
Ooh. Yeah. No, that's 44 points of damage.
Alrighty. 44 points.
What's your
Well-
max health?
52.
It's going to be interesting.
You know what?
rolling
Roll
up
me con
that
save for
second
shock.
character.
Okay.
As this fireball just is so strong, it hits you. You kind of stumble back a bit as just ow.
Ah, for someone who claims to be crazy, that sure was the same move you used last time.
If it works, it hurts.
Okay, how much damage do you say? 40 something? 44?
Yee. As he then just smiles and goes back to rocking on his feet. And just waiting for a move as he looks about where you are. And it's your turn, bro.
Alright.
Oh, and a con save to keep the spell up.
Yeah, con save. Okay. Con.
Half the damage. No. I don't think you would have made a 22.
Whatever.
Yeah, you're no longer invisible, but you are very singed.
You must think you're pretty funny, huh?
Well, I'm laughing.
Yes, you are! As he casts hideous laughter on him.
All right, and do wisdom save.
With advantage being a gnome.
That is true.
Doesn't matter.
Damn. Doesn't matter. But yeah, he is most certainly laughing.
I knew I'd get you! So what does that do? It doesn't do much damage. I think it just
It doesn't do damage. It just makes him fall down.
makes it fall down. Does that stop them from doing their actions until save? What's the point of that spell?
It makes them go prone so melee fighters can go in. And they only get to saves at the end of their turns, so they're still going to be prone for at least guaranteed one turn if it succeeds.
Alrighty. Then he will switch to his Warhammer at this point, which is like pretty much clowny styled with bright colours and like a big wooden mallet, basically.
Not yet, horse. But yeah. All right. And then the end of his turn, he goes, "Ooh, that was a good laugh. We should do this again more. Ah,
You're right. It was a smashing time. As he comes up with his warhammer for 2 attacks.
I wouldn't do that if I were you, but you're free to try.
Okay. I don't actually have the warhammer on the thingamajig. As I said, I didn't know about which items I'm allowed, so just give me a second to add that.
It's strength based.
I know it's strength based, actually.
All right. So while that's going on,
Not
you
the-
guys just watching this go down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's give some
Yeah.
commentary.
Storm's eating the fish.
I mean,
I don't know what like normal foods were there.
It's a lot of snack foods, more or less fancy snack foods. You have a
Okay, I just took the entire bowl of cocktail sausages, and I'm just holding that.
okay.
Blake got brownie points for the fish.
All right. Cool. All right.
Right, let me just see whether or not I'm gonna need a bardic inspiration for any of those. Yeah, I think I'm good.
All right. 19 hits. Give me a dex save as he hellish rebukes you.
Okay, dex save. Hey, nat 1. Right in the kiss.
You're if before you were on fire, now you're just immolated, just like a fucking matchstick.
Fucking what's it called? Hadoukens in his face, basically.
No. You go to hit him, and you hit him square in the chest, and then like a pillar of flame comes from his hand as it just charbroils your face like Charizard of flaming Team Rocket
I'm burned.
for something for 28, 29, 37 damage.
Yeah, he's down at that point. He's like, my face.
You know what, kid? I like the guts on you. Yeah.
Yeah.
As the rest of you see Merlin reach into his pocket, pull out some kind of pill, and shove it in his mouth and like rub his throat. As you're now stabilized
Consume.
Surprised he didn't piss on
for
me.
4 hours.
Surprised he didn't piss on me when I was still on fire. But yeah, he's a as he rubs the pill down.
I will lift the suggestion spell.
You didn't even effectively do it, so
What do you mean I did? You stayed outside.
no, I just did that because I didn't want to. I don't think.
Well, I wanted to make sure. I don't know. In hindsight,
Alrighty, it's fine.
Oh, I like this one. He has spirit.
Why can't the rest of
Ooh,
you?
this is gonna be fun. As Merlin's already off plotting.
he tried harder.
All things considered, he didn't do too badly. I know he didn't like break out a wish spell instantly, but yeah, that was a good fight nonetheless.
I
Oh
guess
yeah,
we
I didn't
will-
even do. I'm gonna be honest. I never really expected to use Merlin much, so I don't have much for him right now. I just went and grabbed a couple spells.
All right then. What are we doing with him? Point to the clown and to anyone who's listening.
Guards are probably arresting him at this point. Sure.
Did
Oh
did
no,
Merlin
no!
order
Get your hands
search?
off him! I have a better idea.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, I know.
Am I conscious again, or is it?
No, you're stabilized.
Am
You're
I-
stabilized, but you're not conscious.
Right. Okay.
New body.
Oh, wonderful. Well then, I do have plans for you. Odious, come take him to the carriage. Oh, and be sure to tie him up nice and proper. Of course. Please don't leave this one in the middle of a desert. At least bring him to the proper authorities. Oh, posh, nothing of the sort.
What of the council, sir?
The who?
The council, our new bosses.
Oh, they can tell me a lot of things. But the one thing they can't tell me? Who I can and can't employ.
Very good. I didn't mean to take over his character. I just thought.
Ah, no, it's fine.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a perfectly legit question. Oh, wonderful. Now then, I heard there's food in there. Ah, you stole all the sausages. I was gonna do that.
You bitch.
As- yeah, he basically says that. And before he walks back in, just brushes himself off.
You literally
Yeah, he's
can make a mountain of sausages.
Oh, I could, but it wouldn't be the same as someone else making them for me.
It's true enough.
Sausages.
But yeah, for the rest of the week, what are you guys doing? Is Merlin's just gonna chill while Odious is currently stuck to the is currently stuck inside of the carriage, as you see him kind of reading over reports and whatnot.
Snacking on
Oh,
sausages.
Hamel dies. Whatever we were gonna do about Merlin, right?
Comes
I w- do you guys have anything specific you don't want to do for the wake or on the way back? Otherwise, I'm just gonna time skip a little bit more.
By the
I'm
way,
gonna, I'm gonna get all the cake, or at least there has to be some sort of food.
yeah, there's
Yeah.
food, I'm sure.
I told you there's like a banquet. Usually, it's mostly fancy snacks, caviar. You have
There are hors d'oeuvres, is what you're saying.
hors
Does
d'oeuvres.
Hamel have a nice casket?
Yeah.
Bitch, that thing is jewel encrusted.
Okay,
What a
then.
waste!
we still
She's
need
not
to break
doing
the
anything
will.
with
Is
it.
it open? Is it open casket or is it closed?
Not with how she was. No.
Okay, then I'm just gonna take a picture of the casket with the camera Pamel gave me.
You have a camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, remember?
He has like an old-fashioned camera.
We still need to read the will.
Yes, that's true. So,
Oh.
Snap.
I guess, who does the will involve? That way I know who to gather.
All characters, Red Hood, what's his name? Lavelle, King Orkai, and that's it.
No, okay. Then it'll bring those characters in after the wake. Everyone starts to leave, and you see the desk guy. The desk guy for the funeral service,
The
currently
family
collecting
lawyer.
everybody. Yeah.
The artificer, or whatever the fuck his name is.
Oh, that took me a second. To my Swiat love, Red
No.
Hood, I
Oh, what if I put it
leave
to the speech?
lesions
I leave my
of my
And my Jin are all good.
jewelry
Always mine.
and my Jin RL goods.
My daddy, Al.
I can read it if you want.
No, it's fine. I can understand it. It's just damn.
That's
Damn. It's like I'm dyslexic or something. Oh, fucking.
It is fun. As a personal thing, I quite like reading out bad grammar.
I just the brooding sun. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The
We can all
brooding
read it.
Oh, you said Luella. Oh, the child's gonna get it.
Exactly. This is written a couple of months back.
Jewelry and general goods inside the room. Oh, cool. The dad gets signet ring. No, neat. It will become an app de Vesher. What is that?
What part? The second, third, fourth?
Children to purchase who will purchase
Oh,
who purchase
I
will become an adventurer.
I will purchase children. I will hope. I hope you will one day have more children to perhaps who perhaps will become adventurers in place.
Enterprising friend Black.
In my place to live up to your name as I try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Friend Black.
Blake.
Blake.
Like,
I'm sorry. I try to read this. I try to figure out the word, and then I have to connect it to a name, and I'm shit with names.
that is true.
Oh, really? You still can't get all code. Do you want me to?
Fearless Tabaxi, all weapon insert gear.
Do you want me to read any part of that?
No, I'm just reading it for myself.
Oh, really?
So you guys got that enough to know what you get from the sheet?
I mean, I don't get anything. Luella, congrats! You got a whole art collection and a bunch of ugly dresses.
True.
I'm sure she'll pinken up everybody's day.
Yeah, she would
Well,
actually
but
like
I
the
get all
dresses, I'm
Stop!
sure.
Yay!
Yeah, pretty much.
She would actually love
It's
the dresses.
Probably for the best. I don't really have any use for.
I get weapons and what gear?
Tabaxi, weapon and survival? Sorcerer.
Sorcerer.
Sorcerer gear. So all my weapons and sorcerer gear. Okay.
I hope
Dang.
you will think of me when you use it.
Thank you.
To my enterprising friend Blake, I will leave you my entire fortune as it stands to at my death. My money, may my money give you as much happiness as it gave me.
Coming from Pamel, that's actually quite sweet.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
Blake is more rich now.
Yeah.
I think
Let
it's,
me look at these things and start thinking about it. While she was part of the official family, she had a small thing off to the side. What she specifically had control of would equivalent to
her personal wealth would be like literally nothing because she spent all her cash. In fact, she's at debt. That's
Oh.
kind of the point. I'm sorry
Oh.
to say.
So now Blake gets all the debt.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if debt is inherited, but
yeah.
It can be.
It can be, although it's slightly more difficult to literally just throw at someone in a will.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Oh, can I leave my debts to people? Just
Theoretically, yes. Although I think usually in those kind of situations, you have to sign off on it, legal purposes and all that.
Oh, really?
I know,
Like,
like,
it has to be a co-signer, I think,
and I know
or
in some,
someone that acknowledges it.
Never
yeah.
mind. So,
But then also just in some states here in the U.S., if you're married, you automatically get that when they die.
so
Yeah, but that's usually assumed,
so
I think.
practically
Well,
speaking, Zoka got
Not
nothing.
all states, though.
Practically speaking, Zoka got nothing. Blake got nothing. As what's it called? Storm got a couple of stuff. So.
Storm's the real winner here.
I will say that during this, Red Hood smiles. She's crying a little bit, but she smiles. She's definitely remembering those good times.
Oh, absolutely. We're having a moment, guys.
A moment.
Indeed.
Everyone's gonna miss Pamela so much.
He was my best friend.
She's the best character.
Although I will say before funeral day wraps up, you, Blake, you do end up getting that guy's name.
I was wondering about that.
As he is Wyatt Demon Hunter the Third.
Wyatt.
Demon Hunter hunts his own kind.
Well, what he's going to be soon is a corpse.
Man, he really got under your skin, didn't he?
Yes.
I mean, it's not so much that he got under my skin. He doesn't even particularly personally annoy me in that visceral kind of way.
Mm.
I just
Don't like him.
want him to die. It's like the different. He's not the kind of guy I would plot revenge on because I just think he's a fucking idiot. He's a moron, and I just think the world would be a better place if he was dead. I could sit down quite calmly with him and have a prolonged conversation, and then at the end of it, I'll cut his head off. I won't make out with it or anything. I'm not passionate about this. It's just better that he's dead.
Well, okay.
All right.
Whatever gets your rocks off, and you do need to direct.
I just specifically told you that it doesn't.
Yeah, and you do need to direct your criminals to do some shit at some point. So.
That is true, and it's a useful coincidence that these two things line up so well.
Maybe too well. Maybe the other Blake is baiting you into a trap.
Maybe this is the other Blake in fucking terrible red makeup.
Yeah.
I
All
will
right.
say, before we leave, can I go talk to King Orkai for a second?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I don't think we're really gonna leave just yet. I'm at
Okay.
least waiting till 5 p.m. on my end. That's 30 minutes away. So
No, I meant, like,
that's
the
enough to get
funeral
things set up
stuff.
and whatnot. Yeah.
I
Okay.
still want to continue for another hour and a half, because that's when the session's supposed to end.
Cue the
Brr, brr,
flirting
Yeah.
brr,
music.
brr.
Cue the flirting music.
But yeah, he's in there with
That's
the
not what I'm
room.
going for, but either way. I go up and I say, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't say this to you because I know you were trying to be all proper and political and shit. But I am sorry that this happened to your daughter.
In my line of work, as it were, these things can happen. I was just hoping it wouldn't.
I understand that. But, yeah.
We've got to say, that's actually kind of one of the fears he had of her becoming an adventurer, this kind of shit happening.
Yeah. I know it might be bad place to say this, but I saw all those women trying to flirt with you. I know a nice woman if you want to meet her. It's Blake's mom.
You
As
know
if
what?
the
I would
tiefling-
be okay with that.
As if the tiefling community would let me pick anyone other than a tiefling. I'd be facing revolt. I'd be facing revolt within a few days.
Hey, he hasn't said no. Oh my god.
I would just like
I
to
mean-
say, in terms of kingship, this is what courtesans are for. You marry politically, and then you fuck completely apolitically.
Whoever you want.
I mean, I'm just saying, I think it would work out for you two because she's nice. I've never hated you my entire time of knowing you, so hey. I'm just throwing it out there, man.
Can improve relations with humans, who knows?
I mean, I didn't approve of any of the women there at the funeral trying to hit on you because, hey, they're trying to hit on you at your daughter's funeral. I'm just trying to set you up with somebody who I've honestly thought you would be good with for quite a while that I've known her. So she's just
Oh my
not-
god, her step daughter or anything.
No, that's not it. I do genuinely think that Blake's mom and him would be good.
And it would be nice to continue with his character.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
also keeps him in the story.
Yeah.
At least go on like a date with her.
Not right now. I have so many other things to do.
Daughter
That
just
is
And
understandable.
he kind of rubs his face with his hand. Leans back, looks at the ceiling. Oh, not the least of which is moving my house, getting that built up, the proper paperwork for that, ensuring there's no spies, ensuring there's no.
No threats.
He rubs his eyes.
Go
I
up
haven't
to-
even started yet, and I'm already tired.
Go up to him and massage his shoulders, Storm.
Well, I kind of just pat his shoulder. When you're ready, just let me or her know, and we can set up a date. I can
I'll
understand it's
think on it.
stressful.
I'll think on it. For now, I have my own thought. I would prefer to be with my own thoughts. And tell those gaggle of girls that keep following me around to
Fuck off.
go away for some time. That I want to be alone.
It's like a rock star.
I can
Lavale,
do
guard the door. Of course, sir. Your wish is my command.
He just opens it up and the girls are like just outside go, "Wah!" Throw panties in the
Are
room.
screaming.
Fucking rock star back in.
Actually, you open up the door and you see them attempting to look casual and failing. It's that thing where you know that they've been eavesdropping and everyone's like, and then they go, shit, someone's coming, act natural, act natural. Yeah, pretty much.
I guess I'll walk, like, stick my head out behind him after he leaves and goes, he doesn't want any of y'all hoes. Get the fuck out.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
Go
They
back
look,
to your house.
they
If you're
look,
homeless, go back to your trash
You
can.
saw a woman come out of his quarters, okay? They're gonna
they look pissed, as you can see every single one of them have some kind of symbol of status. They're at the minimum, they're well off.
I
As
just call
they
him
look
Fuckos.
just genuinely pissed. And
Yeah. You made a powerful enemies of the housewives of high suburbia.
how dare you? You dare call us hoes? How dare you?
Yes.
Calling us farming instruments. I'll never.
Or an article of clothing that goes on the legs.
We are far more sophisticated than such simple tools. We're able to effectively run our houses very well. How dare you?
I mean, he did say you were annoying, so
Oh.
that's all she says, just staring at them like, fuck you.
One of them runs up to you. It looks like he's ready to claw your eyes out as she attempts to go for hair pulling. And she just runs up and grabs you by your fucking hair.
Surprise. Well,
Guess what? Guess what? I'm gonna fucking do then. I'm a pistol whipper.
Yeah.
Pistol whipper then. She's a commoner.
Does that hit?
I'll say that just hits.
I really should have stuck around for this.
It's a
Wait,
cat
Wait, is
fight.
Blake not here?
Rolling on the floor.
I mean,
terribly.
I think Blake's still there because he was there for the reading of the will.
all right. Fine.
Yeah,
If
this
this
is
escalates any further, I'm gonna come.
The
over.
chair definitely knows he's needed.
Ow,
now.
my fucking ears, Halo.
Did it hit though?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
The chair definitely knows he's needed. now.
0 bludgeoning damage.
you kind of bap her on
Bam.
the forehead, and she looks confused, but she's still angry and starts tearing at you. 3 damage total, as there's hair pulling and claw scratching. And now the other two are trying to get in on this too.
I'm gonna walk over.
And it
I was
hits.
gonna, you better before I magic missile.
Take 6.
More damage.
6 and 3. So far, you've taken 9 damage total.
Okay. So.
As they're kind of clawing and scratching, and
Yeah, I'm gonna walk over.
yeah, it's just a
Ladies.
cat fight now.
Ladies,
Literally.
please.
Please.
I'm just gonna fucking deck one of them with a punch right to the face.
Do it.
Hard as you can.
Roll proficient strength.
Ladies, please punch. Violence never solves anything.
Oh yeah, that hits. And you deal 1 plus your strength mod.
Which is 0. I deal 1 damage.
Mm.
Yeah, she looks offended almost. As
I pull out my dart gun immediately.
You're here for my lawyers.
That's a miss. Oh wait, that's horse rolling. Why is
and what are
horse
you
rolling?
doing, horse?
I'm seeing if I could probably kill them in one go, but I have a.
They're
It's-
fucking commoners. The
Yeah.
I
fuck
know,
would
but I
be?
just want
The
to
only
see
reason
anyway.
I didn't do
badly.
anything is because I have shit strength.
Okay. So back to the scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a cat fight, and then I believe it's your turn, Vixie. As those three have had a turn, Blake's had a turn.
Can I? I'm an acid splash.
Zoka's just getting out the
I'm just like,
camera and
Blake,
taking
move out of the way.
Yeah, that's just gonna kill them, okay?
Take some pictures. Come
Roll
on.
acid splash.
Well, no, I said, Blake, get out of the way.
Move, Blake.
Commoners are 10 HP, right?
No,
They're like 3 or something.
they're 1d4 if I remember right.
Well, yeah,
Oh.
because Pit had the same way low health.
Yeah.
So you're gonna kill these
Common, bestiary, commoner.
Get him, mommy. Get him.
It looks like it changes as you go between different races. Like an orc commoner has 1d8, kobold has 1d6, but yeah, it's like a d4.
people. Vixie, you might not want to try and kill these people.
Let's see. That one dies. That one dies. She's fine. So you acid splash, and
You just killed a bunch of noobs.
The-
I mean,
Well-
they started it.
you
I didn't
over-
make it physical.
and you overkilled them. They
Eek.
are dead as
Eek.
there's horrid screeching like banshees from hell as Orkai opens up the door to this screeching as the acid eats away at their face and their hair, leaving them splotchy as they fall over. The blood starting to pool on the floor.
Yeah.
I assume they have jewels on them. I'm gonna fucking take some diamonds and cast 3 revivifies, okay?
Let the acid destroy the evidence.
You only need 2.
Yeah, only need 2 as the other one kind of looks
Okay.
really fucking scared and started running. at
I'm
them.
going to revivify them immediately because I'm not having this.
Kill a bunch of noble women. Trying to...
Okay then. I'll say for convenience's sake that they have the diamonds on them. It's like a diamond ring and a necklace here and there, but the
I
whole
will.
but the whole of the jewelry is ate up like this. As they wake up and go, the pain. What happened?
You were just about to leave. I just fucking drag them both to the door.
After rewarding me for saving your life, of course.
Actually, I drag one of them to the door. I assume Storm can get the other.
Are their faces
Yeah, I'll
fine?
grab the other one. It's like, yeah. You
Oh,
were
yeah,
just
no,
heading out.
Yeah, no, they're fucking scarred. Like one of them has half their face burned off. Muscles showing.
Goodbye.
They're still bleeding. Like there's only a little bit of hair on the top of her head. The clothes are destroyed. The other one
Well, these are
made it out better, but that's still not saying much.
What did they do to get Vixie angry?
They pulled her hair and thought it didn't.
Oh,
They started the fight. Like, I literally was just like, hey, he asked you to leave. I called them hoes, and then one of them fucking pulled my hair, and I was like, you know what? Fuck you. Hit them with a pistol. Blake comes up and punches one of them. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fucking acid.
Yeah, as you immediately start casting Revivify, the guards come over there and they start to arrest fucking Vixie for killing
No!
people.
This is where the campaign turned evil.
No kidding.
I was like, to be fair, they made it physical first. I was doing it in self-defense.
They punch
Vixie
and
getting her just
clawed
desserts?
you.
I'm not fighting it though. I'll go. I'm
She's
just saying.
resisting arrest.
I'm not
No.
resisting.
first her own child, now these people. When does
As
it end?
yeah, Blake, revives one. King Orkai sees this and goes, "You know what? Leave her be."
Yeah, he
Look,
can just
they're
pay them
both
off.
alive. I fixed them. Thank goodness we had a cleric on hand, eh?
Thank you, Blake. You get more brownie points for later.
As he
They're still in
nudges-
pain, screaming.
Ow. Now escort these two. Escort these two unsavory individuals off my property.
off the premises.
Which one, sir? Either pair. Take your pick.
You know what?
And he goes back
I'm
to
gonna
the-
actually give the two women some dream lily and just say you're probably gonna want this later.
Some
To be
dream.
fair,
What?
we were invited.
You know the poison I sometimes use on people that makes you not feel pain but
Ah,
gives you a disadvantage on like
yeah.
every
No,
roll.
they're running. They're running and calling for their servants. They don't want to be here.
Oh,
Is
okay.
Someone just made rich enemies.
oh yeah.
Another day in the life of Storm.
They're gonna hire that
Disfiguring
miner.
innocent. Not
Last
innocent, but
week it was
disfiguring
accidentally
people.
killing her. Wait, no. The week before it was accidentally killing her son. 2 weeks later, killing people at a funeral on accident.
On accident.
I'm
that was
gonna need to
purposeful.
stock up on a shit ton of diamonds.
Apparently.
Just fixing my mistakes.
It's like a granny hitting you with your purse, so you pull out a gun.
Good thing you're.
You know what? Just as in character advice, you're not getting enough blowjobs for the amount of mistakes you fixed for Fixie.
Yeah, it's a good thing you're hot, otherwise you would be fucked.
I'll
I
fix
just-
it. I'll fix that. I'll do more, Blake.
Thank you.
Take that.
Canonically, it happens now. How many ever times a night Blake wants it?
Wow. See,
Damn.
now I feel like I can't comment on it as much because now it's actually canon.
You've already-
Wait, what?
Damn.
What happened?
Blowjob.
Oh,
Were you not?
Or Storm, not Vixie. Storm is offering up however many blowjobs Blake wants in a night
Just as
for
you
always
know.
saving her ass.
Like I made the joke that Blake really doesn't get enough blowjobs for this shit to deal with all of this. Like a kid and a woman he hasn't married yet, and has brought back and saved the hide of at least 3 people, not including Storm herself.
paid off some debts as well.
Yep.
They'd be rich.
Like Blake earned more than that. No lie.
Who's conning who, Blake? Who's conning?
Okay, to be fair though, Storm's too stupid to con him.
It's
She's just stupid and gets herself into dumb situations, and he gets her ass out of them.
I'll have to
At one
teach her
point
how
she
to
needs
con
to
people
learn.
at some point.
What is the consequences of my actions? Storm
God.
acts confused.
Oh god, if I keep cleaning up after her, she may forget that people can die.
Good times.
No, I think she'll always remember that from whenever she first killed somebody.
Wait a minute, I shook this
Nobody fixed
baby and it stopped breathing.
No,
Crap.
the first time she killed somebody was an accident, and nobody saved her from that. They just didn't arrest her.
we kill
Uh.
people all the
So
time.
she
It's
got
like
away with
teens have moral like counseling, not the weird spider thing in the cab.
Oh yeah, my spider.
We're very
No, no,
moral
like-
people.
Doppelganger.
Yeah.
Fang yellow.
All right, and
Fangula?
No, the doppelganger for Zoka. I think I'm trying to lecture in civics.
Either way,
Uh,
let's continue.
yeah,
I mean, we've
Uh,
only got about 8 minutes left.
yeah.
What?
Longer, more than likely. But
yeah.
Not for me.
Yeah,
okay.
not for you.
Then I'll think I'll
I,
just
I planned for like people wanted to watch a movie with me, and I was like, okay, And I told them
yeah,
the time
yeah,
would
all right.
normally end.
Yeah,
It's not really an argument. Yeah, we'll go on to like an hour after you leave or something.
yeah, something like that.
Go to bed.
All right, I'll say that with everyone loading up in the carriages, it's about time for you guys to go. It's finally hitting evening. Pamela's finally been put into the ground, and you can see the grave digger currently doing his best to fill up the.
Well, if she's in
hole.
a mausoleum, it's an above ground tomb. It's not. You don't bury them. You just leave them.
Right. Sorry.
Frankly, it's kind of less ceremonial.
But you can at least come and visit, like
Yeah, you can come sniff
a
the
physical
bodies
thing
through the
instead of
stone
just like a
casket.
headstone.
Well, anyways, yeah, big critical saying.
Yeah, she's finally put to rest. Her casket put into the mausoleum, bejeweled as it is. The gravekeeper locking up, checking on this swarm of rocks, and the king taking one last look behind him. And then turns and leaves. Red Hood doing much the same, though she does spend a bit more time on it. And back with Merlin and Killia.
Oh yeah,
Merlin, Killia, Odious. They picked out a big carriage for this in case anyone else wanted to go with them.
I thought you were going to move on to Blake for the last couple of minutes since he's leaving soon.
I mean, I
You don't-
kind of just finished a segment.
Alrighty.
we don't do that here, Halo.
Yeah, Killia, you finally wake up. You're on the road. You know this because the cart is bumping from the rocks.
Right.
A slight breeze coming in from the open window, curtain pulled back. It's fairly big. Anyone else? Would any of the other PCs have rode with Merlin, or would you have just gone on your own?
God, no.
I would have probably gone for Killia.
Actively refused to have anything to do with Merlin.
Player
fair.
character, other
probably
player
go
character,
with
new
Blake
player
then.
character. Interact now.
I mean, those blowjobs are gonna have to happen soon.
Well,
They
to
happen
be
on
fair,
the way in our own personal time.
yep, it's canon for that shit now. But yeah. Hey, the bumps on the road just help. Bumps.